Let's talk about speaking engagements and high ticket coaching and consulting. So, if you're watching me, you know that I talk about high ticket coaching and consulting groups all the time. All right. But speaking engagements come up a ton, right? For all of us, we can create those or we can be invited to those. Either way is totally cool. Tools like matchmaker.fm and Podmatch. Honestly, Podmatch is like the freaking best. Podmatch, Podpros, that whole thing over there. Just Google Podmatch, join that thing. It's so worth it. You like find all the best speaking opportunities on podcast hosting and guesting. Tons of stage speaking opportunities, virtual summits, whatever it is you're doing out there to spread your message. Let me just break down why they work for me and why they work in this high ticket coaching and consulting space. If you're like actually trying to expand your network and find the right clients, let me walk you through exactly why this works and how it works. Okay. Number one, yes, obviously, everybody thinks, oh, it expands my audience. I get to talk to more people. I'll be in front of a bigger crowd. Yes, absolutely. If you find the right show, right podcast, right stage, right audience holder, whatever, yes, you're going to get in front of more of the right people. And that's really cool. But that's something you can't control. And let me explain what I mean by that. It's a great thing. It expands what you're doing, but you can't control the outcome of that. So I love being in front of larger audiences because why not, right? I mean, it makes a huge difference in our branding and our marketing. However, I can't always control what the thousands of people that might hear me will do with the information or how they will take action. And of course, our goal is to always try to make sure that we can get like somebody to take action, have that right call to action, have that right giveaway, that right whatever it is. But when it comes down to it, it's usually an issue of finding something you can control. And so when I'm speaking, I want to make sure I can control everything. Okay. Not to be a control freak, but hey, this is marketing, branding, your business, your sustainability. Absolutely do your best to control the variables that you can, because those variables really do matter. They matter the outcome of your business. Now, here's something you can control. And I love this part about speaking. Like, this is what most people like just simply walk past. So don't walk past this. Don't make this mistake. I used to make this mistake and I just don't anymore. Okay. So here's what I do. Find the right host or guest, and ideally a host that you want to work with, that you want to be able to help them in their community and actually help them in their community. But find those hosts who you don't just want to help their community, you actually want to help them because they're the ones who are the gatekeepers for your community. Like, let's just unpack this. I'm not trying to be selfish, but hey, we all think about this stuff. So let's talk about it. Like, they don't just invite you to a show, but they get to keep influencing their community when you're there and when you're not there for years to come. Also, maybe you get a chance to do something awesome for them. Like, they're inviting you to their place, this amazing community they've built. Invest in them. Like, invest in that host. Help them make a change. Give them a free coaching session. Like, do something with them to help them actually take action on what your expertise is. Doing that will open so many doors for you. It's karma, it's the universe, it's giving more than you receive. It's all those things, whatever you want to call it. Ultimately, it works. Pay it forward, and don't just do it so you get something in back, like back in return. Do it because you mean it. People who give and give and give and actually do that intentionally inside of a structure that allows them to run a business end up successful. And let me kind of break that down, what I mean by that. I mean, give because you really want to give and really want to see someone change. But doing that inside of a structure that allows you to give to key relationships and invest your time and your resources in key relationships that actually will move the needle for you is super critical. If we give everywhere, we will get depleted and we won't be sustainable. If you give us in a focused, strategic way, you will be sustainable, you won't be depleted, and you will have a return on your giving investment that's really meaningful to you and those you serve. That's super important, right? Okay, now let me go after one more piece of this that's like so incredibly important. You got to figure out who you're going to give to, right? Being on the appropriate stage, the appropriate guest or hosting opportunity. That is such a meaningful thing. So why I'm bringing this up today is just this week. If you're watching this later than November 1st and 2nd, I'm truly sorry. But you can go back and I think watch the replays on this. We're doing a presentation, not a presentation. We're doing an open mic event at 12 o'clock Central today. I'll do my best to drop a link in here. 12 o'clock Central today. It's a LinkedIn event. We're just having anybody who wants to come learn about speaking engagements. We're not selling these speaking engagements. We don't charge these speaking engagements. We're just talking through how they actually work. All right, big group, ask your questions there. Number two, tomorrow on November the 2nd, we're doing two things, a hosting and a guesting speaking opportunity. Like there's a book launch going on for Pod Pros Pod Match. Alex Sanfilippo runs that. A bunch of hosting guests have written chapters in this on like how to profitably and productively host and guest shows. That's tomorrow. If you go to podmatch.com or podpros.com and look for that event, book launch events, you'll see those. I'll do my best to put links down here. What's up? Hang on. We're telling more. Oh yeah, it's so good to see you guys. Carol, oh my gosh, so good to see you. Great to see you. What's up, Steven? Great to see you too. Carol, it's so great to see you. I talked about you yesterday with somebody. Just bragging on you. You're awesome. Okay. Ultimately, here's the secret. And if you want more information, obviously, like to learn how to do this, I just got a few minutes to talk about this today. But we're going to break this down today at noon Central Time US. That's the first, and then tomorrow. I think those two sessions are like at 12 and 2 Central Time tomorrow, guesting and hosting opportunities and figuring out how to work those. Seeing, like, we've all written books, like we put chapters in here for you guys. So you can grab the book or not, but there's going to be rooms full of amazing hosts and guests who are co-authoring books together about how to do this in those sessions. Like, freaking jump in there. Phil Palusha and I are hosting one today, just talking through speaking opportunities and how to convert speaking opportunities into high-ticket programs and high-ticket sales. All of this week is just about speaking. That's why I keep talking about this stuff. So the reason this has worked so well for me is because I've been super intentional about the speaking opportunities. All right. I don't just speak every time I get a chance. I used to, yeah. And I'm sure you have as well. And maybe that's still your spot. Awesome. There's nothing wrong with that to get started, because you need practice. You need to get out there and do it, right? But ultimately, being super intentional and then investing in the host that's helping you get that stage opportunity. Invest, invest, invest. Give, give, give. Those people get taken from a lot. If you lead your own community, you know this as well. Sometimes leading a community, you feel depleted. You feel like you're always giving. It's so refreshing when somebody in our world comes and just gives to me and my team and just invests in us. It like totally warms us up and makes us like, oh my gosh, this is an amazing person. So we've learned to do the same for others. And you know what? It's truly way more fun. Giving is more fun than receiving. I don't know why that is. We think about receiving so much as humans. It's kind of part of our the negative side of being a human sometimes, right? But it is so much more fun, and we all know it. It's so much more fun to give than receive. So find those perfect hosts. That's why we're hosting these events this week. So you can find your host, find your guest spot, find where you need to be, and invest. Jump in there and do the things that make it work. Doing those things will completely change so much of what you're doing. Okay, so if you look at yesterday's post on whatever channel you're watching this, if you want to link right now, it's in yesterday's post for today, the 1st of November and the 2nd of November, those speaking and hosting and learning opportunities and connection opportunities, all of that. If you're a coach, a consultant, this is all geared towards you guys. If you're a coach or consultant, you're selling your information. You're trying to figure out how to do that in a high ticket, scalable way, and you're looking for speaking opportunities to scale that up. These are the places. We're just putting all the host and guest and speaking opportunities in one spot, doling them out, seeing who fits where, and doing our best to make all those connections happen rapid fire style. So 12 Central today, 12 Central tomorrow, 12 Central today is November 1st, 12 Central tomorrow, November 2nd, and then 2 o'clock Central tomorrow. And I'll drop the link so you can kind of see which one fits best for you. All right. That's it, folks. Do the work, get the results. It's so great to see you all. Oh my gosh. Carol, great to see you too again. Stephen, great to see you too again. Jody, awesome to see you. Everybody, y'all just so super cool. All right. Talk to you guys soon. Y'all rock it. See you in the groups today and tomorrow. Can't wait to talk. We'll open up those mics. You can have fun. We'll all have a good party. All right. Talk soon, guys. See you soon. And for those of you still hanging out, yep, keep rocking this thing. Do the work to get the results. I know it's hard to do all this sometimes. It's hard to actually make it happen. It's hard to get it all on your calendar, but we'll talk about that stuff too, because it's so, so important for you to figure this out and actually be able to accomplish everything you want to accomplish in a scalable format. You can do this, all right? So many of us are figuring it out. You can figure it out too. We'll show you the way. That's why we do these big open forums. All right, talk soon.